And Gooner in the house, back with another bang on video. But ladies and gentlemen, we have got more Arsenal news for you guys, and I'm really excited about the news that I've got. So make sure you sit back, relax, and enjoy all the videos and all the news that is actually posted on this channel. If you're new to this, if you're an Arsenal fan from whichever part of the world, you will definitely enjoy every single news that is actually posted on the internet to this YouTube community. Well, the first news that's coming your way, Arsene Wenger has said something about Bayern Munich being managed by him. He says, "I'd never refuse to talk to Bayern Munich because I know the people who have led the club for 30 years, and I was nearly going to Bayern a long, long time ago. That's all I can say." And I would want to see our boss going to the gaffer going to Bayern and actually making sure that they actually reach to some great points, because I know how much he misses football. He's from a different generation of managers, and he deserves to be coming back into the football pitch. Moving on, but it looks like Granit Xhaka is increasingly likely to leave Arsenal in the January transfer window after being dropped as the captain following his bust up. Well, I don't know. I don't know. I think this is a very, very touchy situation. But let's see how exactly things pan out. Well, Danny Ceballos' injury against Vitoria could see Xhaka brought back into the squad against Leicester, but Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang will wear the armband, and I don't think so. Granit Xhaka has any way, shape, or form to come back as an Arsenal captain ever in this lifetime. Moving on, Leicester City boss Brendan Rodgers opens up about stopping the transfer of Kieran Tierney from Celtic to Arsenal. Well, in 2016 it could have happened, but Rodgers blocked it. Well, here's what he had to say. He said, "The very first week I was there, I was told that there was an interest from Arsenal from around about 10 million quid. Peter Lovell was very clear that this was an opportunity that was there for Kieran. But obviously, we didn't want the player to go, and it was my job to try to convince him to stay. You have to be transparent with players in a situation like that. So I just said, listen, we could have a great cycle here. I really want you to develop you. I really want to develop you and make you a better player." I think very quickly he enjoyed the training, he enjoyed the work, and he enjoyed the culture we were trying to create. Thankfully, he decided he was going to commit to another deal, which was absolutely great news for us all. He was a big talent and we wanted to hang on to our best talents. So he stayed and he gave everything to Celtic, increased his market value, and then ended up moving there for the price that he did. Well, Arsenal did manage to snap him up for 25 million that we all know about. On a personal level, Rogers goes on saying about Tierney, he says, "On a personal level, I'm really looking forward to seeing him again. I've exchanged messages with him since he moved to Arsenal, and I've been looking out for him to see if he's playing. It's obviously been unfortunate that he was injured when he signed, and there is always that settling in period required. So there is always be that there will always be that communication, and I will watch him from afar in the games as I do with all the rest of the players I work with. But yes, I'm looking forward to seeing him as he has a great smile and he's a good boy." Well, Arsenal are supposed to play Leicester at the King Power Stadium, and it's going to be an epic of a contest, I must say that. Well, Charlie Nicholas is worried for Unai Emery's Gunners when they face Leicester. He says, "It's seriously worrying. Arsenal fans have travelled and watched another basic performance. I like the manager a lot, but I said the same with Arsene Wenger. Things have to change. Emery has to be stronger and sort these problems out. Arsenal have lost the urgency to go and win football matches. The defensive frailties have been there for 19 months, if not longer, and things need to get sorted now. Arsenal fans are started to get pretty fed up." Well, Arsenal's next transfer becomes obvious after Victoria Guimaraes game against in the Europa League draw. It is very much clear that Arsenal need a number 10, not Mesut Ozil, but a younger version of that. And who else but Kai Havertz, that could actually it could cost a really good premium amount for a 20-year-old. But right now, at this kind of stage, a number 10 like him is really a need of the hour. Moving on, Arsene Wenger has defended intelligent Granit Xhaka following the Arsenal fan row. He says, "You have people with passion, with the pressure they are under, with the disappointment they carry out. They have sometimes reactions you don't want, but you have to remind people of the behavior you want. I think Xhaka is an intelligent player, contrary to what I heard in recent weeks. Finally, he apologized, and that's what Emery wanted from him. As a manager, you have to face these kind of decisions." Did you know the biggest average attendance in UEFA Europa League so far this season? The topmost club to have the attendance is Arsenal with 59,460. Unbelievable. Thank you so much, guys, that you went out there and actually made sure that Arsenal are actually supported. Thank you so much. Well, this is the pass map from Arsenal's game against Vitoria. Nothing towards the target, and that shows me how Vitoria defended so well. Kudos to Vitoria. I mean, they are really unbelievable defensively. Moving on, Kieran Tierney had this to say. He said, teams have bad smell. Sorry, I'm really sorry about that. I'm really sorry. Teams have bad spells, but it's just something we need to correct. We want to give our fans something to cheer about. Also, not only this, Kieran Tierney says it's down to players on pitch to kickstart for Arsenal and backs Unai Emery. He says, for me, Emery has been brilliant since I have come in. I have learned a lot every day. Playing with great players, everybody in the changing room has belief in each other and the manager. So stop with this Emery out shit. Moving on, Arsene Wenger on Granit Xhaka's situation. I think the Arsenal Football Club is respected all over the world because it's built on values. Everybody has to respect these values. The manager has to get them to be respected. For me, Arsenal has always been a touch of class. Well, Scotton Mustafi has posted this, and probably there's somebody who's actually, please leave Mustafi talking about being a GOAT. Well, he has posted this. He says, listen and learn. We keep fighting. Well, it's really strange because since the abuse, Scotland Mustafi is the most improved player for Arsenal, but he does not demand to start a Premier League game, though he can, but still. Well, the biggest news that's coming our way, Leicester City manager Brendan Rodgers has confirmed that he has a fully fit squad for the Premier League encounter against Arsenal, which definitely is a very shocking statement. But nonetheless, we don't expect anything less because Leicester have been in sublime form with 23 points. They are actually 6 points ahead of us, and we are definitely, if we want to stop their run, we need to win this. But even if we get any single point, if we even manage to get a solitary point out of that game, make sure you back Unai Emery because the next lot of games after the international break really are really great to see, and you guys will definitely see Arsenal bouncing back. Well, I will see you in my next video, and make sure you subscribe to this channel so that you get all the news and views and everything that you guys are seeking about Arsenal, and the values of Arsenal are definitely reflected on this channel. So make sure you subscribe and be a part of this community. I will see you in my next video. Until then, cheers.